Hey there, what's up you guys? It's me, your boy JD, and welcome back to season 2 here on the channel. And I'm just really happy that you are finally starting season 2. So anyways, cue the new intro! So anyways, as you guys have read on the title of this video, we are actually going to be doing a performance review on the Nike BB Adapt 2.0, which was actually released last February 2020, but I wanted to start season 2 with kind of a bang. And yeah, I just wanted to do a performance review on a shoe that I'm actually really happy that I got. So yeah, if you guys are interested in copying a pair of the Nike BB Adapt 2.0 for such a steal price, you guys might want to check out Sneaker Spot. I'll be leaving a link down in the description box, both for their Instagram page and their Facebook page. And trust me guys, these guys, easiest people to talk to when it comes to pasabays, and super bait nila guys, as in legit, as in yeah, and they don't just sell these, okay? They sell a lot of stuff. So you guys just check out their page. Give them a like. So give them a like and follow them on Instagram, okay? Do it for me. So anyways, let's start talking about the shoe itself. So just like any other performance review, of course, we're gonna start with the traction pattern. So as you guys can see on the traction pattern, it is a full-length herringbone. It's very aggressive, very small spaces in between. And if you guys go in the middle of here, somewhere around here, it actually becomes a little bit wavy. And then when you go down towards the heel, it actually becomes aggressive again. And honestly speaking, this is one of the best traction setups that I've tried. And I'm just really happy because translucent rubber and it was performing very well, so it was kind of surprising. So yeah, so as you guys can also hear on the clip, as you guys can see what I'm doing, you guys can actually hear that squeaking sound. But a little bit of knowledge out there for you guys and a little bit of pet peeve: the squeaking sound or the spike or whatever you guys call it, wala talaga siyang kinalaman sa traction at all, okay? Wala, as in zero, nada, okay? So it doesn't have anything to do with how good or how bad a traction pattern performs well, because honestly speaking, some shoes, they don't squeak at all. Some Currys have probably one of the best tractions of all time. They don't squeak unless you force it to squeak. As in talagang tatadtarin mo yung sapatos mo sa court. Yeah, magsisqueak talaga yun. Like what I did here. That's why, as you guys can see, I did a squeaking sound so that you guys would actually hear it. But at the same time, if I'm just being honest, okay, if it doesn't spike, it doesn't mean that the shoe's traction pattern is bad. Okay? If it doesn't make that squeaking sound, it doesn't mean na masama yung traction pattern ng shoe. Okay? Just a little bit of pet peeve. So everyone who's gonna comment down below here on my YouTube channel and is gonna ask, may squeaking sound ba, may spike ba yan, may whatever. Guys, I am literally gonna tell you straightforward, sir, it has nothing to do with traction. But yes, I will answer your question if it does or if it doesn't have, but I will just be straightforward that it doesn't have anything to do with traction. Wala talaga siya kinalaman, okay? So anyways guys, just a little bit of rant right there. So yun. So traction, really, really good. So let's move up to one thing that I really love about the sneaker, and it is the cushion setup. So for the cushion setup, it is very similar to the Kyrie 5, 6, and 7, which is the fact that it does have Cushlon here and it has 4-foot zoom turbo. So it's actually very similar to the Kobe 5 and Kobe 6 Pro throws. Yeah, it's more similar to that. They're actually the same. Speaking of the cushion setup, it is one of my favorite cushion setups ever. It does allow me to be very explosive, especially the Zoom Turbo. It allows me to be explosive all over the place. And if I'm jumping from one direction and going to the right, going forward, going back, going left, the Zoom Turbo allows me to be explosive in that certain direction. So it really is an amazing technology, that Zoom Turbo. So my suggestion is, if you guys can actually cop a Kyrie 5, 6, or 7, you guys might want to try it, because a Zoom Turbo is really good. So that's it. That's pretty much it for the cushion setup, because all I can say is that it's an amazing cushion setup, okay? So for the materials now, as you guys can see, this is the part wherein I'm kind of 50-50. Is it good? Is it bad? But it is a mesh setup, and then it is kind of plasticky, and of course it is a self-lacing sneaker, so it needs to have strong materials as well. I think that's the reason why medyo plasticky feel yung materials ng upper niya. So but again, I do like it, but some people don't like it. especially with the other colorways, especially the first one. It kind of sucks. Yeah, honestly speaking, the first colorway of the shoe sucks. But with this particular colorway, I think it works. Especially, it is the BB Mags colorway, which is a nod to the Back to the Future Nike Mags. So yun. Anyways, so for the materials, it is that, and then you do have a little bit of fuse within some areas, and yeah. So for the materials here on the back, it does become a little bit of canvasy suede-ish thing, and it feels great on hand. And yeah, now that actually pretty much takes care of it for the materials. So moving on to the fit support and lockdown, this is actually where we're actually going to be talking about a little bit. So for the fit, I did go 8.5 because, like what I mentioned, last season 1, I started season 1 as a size 8, and then as the season progressed, I ended up being a size 8.5. So I went with this one. So my suggestion is, for the fit, just go with whatever size you actually get in Nike. So if you are a size 8 in Nike, go size 8. If you guys are size 9, size 9 ka. Yun. That's pretty much it for the fit. Now for the support though, this is what I actually love about the support. So as you guys can see here on the clip, there's actually a huge external heel counter. And yung external heel counter na yan, it did help me a lot, okay? Like what I mentioned kanina, the Zoom Turbo and the Cushlon setup allowed me to be very explosive in any direction that I chose to be. Now, because of that support system that the shoe has, the lockdown, the external heel counter, the outrigger, it allowed me to be explosive but toned down. So it allowed me to go on, like, explode vertically, but it wasn't to the point wherein naramdaman ko na may injure ako. Kasi may shoes kasi na ganun. Yung pag tumalon ka, oo nga, ganda nga ng cushion setup. Pero pag pababa ka na, once you landed, you feel like you're actually gonna break your knees. You feel like you're gonna get fractured or whatever. But this one, I was talking to Migs of SNB PH&G of Unorthodox. I told them that the Nike BB Adapt 2.0 is one of the shoes that I love. It is one of the perfect setups for me in terms of a basketball sneaker, because there is a motor underneath here. So here, and that adds a lot of weight on the shoe, okay? So since it adds a lot of weight into the shoe, it allows me to be toned down in terms of my explosiveness. So yeah, so I really like it. I really like the way it performs. So yeah, for the support, there is an outrigger, so it is a very pricey shoe. So of course, they will actually put the outrigger. It is one of the, it started with the Kobe's, that shark's fin, and it actually has this one, and it is a wide-based shoe. So the support in itself, love it. I love it, guys. Yun. So now let's go to the lockdown. So for the lockdown, again, it is a self-lacing shoe. So as you guys can see on the clip, the moment you actually put in your foot on the shoe, mararamdaman ng sneaker na pinasok mo yung foot mo, and it will self-lace to a point wherein it feels like that is the perfect fit for you. And I love it, as in it does that as well. So anyways, as you guys can see on the clip, you do need the BB Adapt app. Once it opens, it connects to your shoe, both left and right. And then with that, you can actually have modes here. As you guys can see on my BB Adapt app, there is the game, the rest, the walking, and the 0 to 100. These are pre-settings. So once you guys click on that, I'm gonna click on it. It does allow the shoe to adjust it without you having to slide up and down. So yeah, so as you guys can also see on the app itself, there is actually lights as well that you guys can change. So may dual light settings dyan and everything. And then when you press on the settings on the lower right, there's actually you guys can click pulsing, strobe, gradient. You guys can also turn off the lights, so just to save a little bit more battery on your sneaker, which is something that I actually like, kasi syempre, you want to preserve the life of your shoe. But according to some forums and Nike itself, the shoe lasts for 14 to 20 days depending on how much you use it, and depending on how much lights you use and everything, so on and so forth. So as you guys can see on the app itself, sorry I wasn't able to you guys can actually see the battery percentage here, and that's where you guys can basically check on that as well. So yeah, so paano nga pala siya charge? So a lot of people are asking me, my friends are asking me. So it does come with a charging pad, as you guys can see. Type-C siya, guys, so it's good kasi na-charge ko din yung phone ko. Joke lang. So yeah, it does come with a charging pad. So Yeah, mabilis na siya charge, guys. Like 30 minutes and you're good to go. It goes back from like 0 to 100 that quick within 30 minutes. But that's from 0 to 100. So if you guys start from like 20 or 40, put it in there for 15, 20 minutes. You guys are done. You guys are good to go. So yeah. So anyways, that pretty much takes care of it for the fit support and lockdown and pretty much a run through the app of the Nike BB Adapt. Let's talk about the aesthetics. So for this one, the first colorway, which was the black one, it kind of sucked. No, it didn't kind of suck. It sucked. Kasi ang pangit niya, guys. Like, ganun. Like, I didn't like it. But for this one, I got this one because it is a nod to the Back to the Future mags, and that was my favorite. One of my favorite trilogy of all time is the Back to the Future series. So when I saw this, I was really, really happy. I saw the Steel deal. I didn't say no. I got it right away, and I made a way to make it work. So yeah, that pretty much takes care of it for the aesthetics. So anyways, guys, I'm just really happy with the sneaker. So again, shout out to Sneaker Spot. If you guys are interested in copying a pair of this particular sneaker, you guys might want to check out their Facebook page. Give them a like and follow them on Instagram. It's gonna be on the description box. So yeah. So one thing that I did like about the shoe, it comes with plastic shoe trees, guys. So for that amount of money, Nike is willing to give you plastic shoe trees that will last you forever. So yes, I'm just really happy that it does come with a shoe tree. It's one of the few things that makes me feel like the shoe is worth it. So yeah, anyways, guys, is the shoe worth it? Is the shoe worth buying? People might ask. Honestly speaking, in my opinion, yes, it is, because it does complement my playing style. It's something that I can rock off the court as well. It's something that I like wearing. Definitely, I like wearing it. I like playing in it. So yeah, is it gonna be worth my money? With the Steel deal that it comes with, yes, it is actually worth it. It's actually worth copying. But my suggestion is, you guys don't really need to copy it, but you know, just copy it if you guys have an extra money, okay? So if wala kami extra, then there's Kyrie 7, there's Kyrie 6, there's Kyrie 5. There's those shoes that are available online, and you guys, you know, it's this shoe is something that you guys don't really need. But if you are an avid collector, I think it's something that you should have in your collection, especially if you are a sneakerhead and you have the extra money. It's something that I think it's worth having in your collection. So anyways, guys, that pretty much takes care of it for the Nike BB Adapt 2.0. So yeah, so some quick announcements, guys. So the moment this is actually uploaded on our YouTube channel, it's gonna be 2 days before the anniversary of JDN Reviews. We actually posted the very first JDN Reviews video on the TR Bros last year, February 2020. And I was just really happy na tumagal kami ng 1 year kami ng pinsan ko, because I honestly thought that me and him, we won't even last, you know, a year. So we did, and I'm just really happy. That's why I actually did a performance review on the BB Adapts, because I wanted to start season 2 with it. And joke lang. So yeah, anyways, so yeah, so it is gonna be the anniversary, and we are gonna have an anniversary giveaway, but I'm still planning it. I don't know when, but it's definitely gonna be soon. So I'm probably gonna be announcing it on the next video or the next video after that. I'm not yet sure. But yeah, so another announcement giveaway is that we are actually 343 subscribers right now at the start of season 2. But again, guys, 500 subscribers, we're giving away 2 Rasta class each, as you guys can see here. And so 1 winner for each color. And all you guys gotta do is help us get to 500 subscribers. So how do you guys do that? So obviously you guys can do that. So if you guys haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel. And the way to do that is to share this with your friends, share it to your neighbor, share it to your tricycle driver, share it to the waiter that serves your food, share it to the McDonald's crew. I don't know, just share it, guys, okay? So yeah, so anyways, yeah, so that pretty much takes care of it for all the announcements that we do have. Please do follow us on Instagram. Please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Spotify. What else? Oh yeah, we actually did start doing TikTok. So if you guys are interested in what I do on a weekly basis and not just, you know, basically outside of reviewing sneakers, yeah, you guys might want to follow me on TikTok. No, I don't do challenges, okay? I don't do the whole dancing challenges, whatever, because I cannot dance at all. I can't dance to save my life. So it's basically a micro vlogging thing if you guys are interested to see what I actually do on a weekly basis. So anyways, guys, that pretty much takes care of it for the very first episode of season 2. And yeah, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Anyways, guys, this was your boy JD, and I'll see you guys